Well, hello there. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I ordered from Kohl's because I had Kohl's cash, and I got this plush heated throw, which I already took out of the box, so it's already unboxed. I got this because it's been so bone-chilling cold outside. I think I think I paid $10, and I had like a good amount of Kohl's cash to use. Use it or lose it kind of thing. And, that's their scare tactic. I don't often use it, a couple times a year. I'll buy myself something. But, yeah, so I got a plush heated throw. 5 custom heat settings, which I have it plugged in now because I'm going to see how warm it gets. 3-hour auto shut off. And most of the time, when it's cold, really, really cold out, it's been below zero, like 20 below, it's hard to warm up. And I've had I was using a heating pad, but, I use it every day. It kind of it doesn't heat as well as it did before. And I put that on my back because my back hurts after work, sciatic nerve issues and whatever. But, so I bought this. So, soft and cozy plush, 3-hour auto shut off, machine washable. 50-inch by 60-inch. So I got black and white. That's what was available to me. It's a Cuddl Duds brand. So that's a pretty good brand. And, yep. So I got a putty here with me. There she is, sitting on the arm of my chair because I washed all my blankets today. So anyway, it's really rather nice. It's really soft. It is, what is this, a herringbone? It's not buffalo plaid. I don't know, but it's really kind of decent. It's really soft. I just took it out, turned the heat on. It's got the wires between the layers. And it's black on this side, that's really nice too. So you can kind of see here where like the channels are and the wires. You can kind of, well, you probably can't see them, but there's wires here that kind of go back and forth like that. Let's see. Here's the other end. And it does have a plug-in like this. So this part comes off, and you would probably wash it in a... I'll have to read the instructions on how to wash it. But since I just got it, I'm not going to do that yet. I have it plugged in. It's quite a long cord. About, I would say 6 feet. So I have it set on 1. Oh, and the controls seem just really easy to use. I don't know what 5 would be. I'd probably burn up in that, but that's what I got. So I'm gonna leave it at 1. We'll see how long. It doesn't have a timer, but that you can set so it's not on that long. So it's pretty much just an on-off situation, and then you change your heat settings to warm or warmer, warmest, hot, hotter, hottest. I don't know. I don't want to do that. So anyway, that's the purchase I have. What I do not like about it, and it's not a real thing because I'm just going to cut it off anyway, is this big, I don't know why it has to be so big. I'm going to cut it off. Or I don't think I can tear it. It's got big, it's sewn in. But it's just that warning, heated throw, whatever. Well, I will probably put this somewhere and then I'll forget where I put it, just like everything else. Read instructions. Use only with 110, 120 volt AC, 60 hertz wall outlet. As provided in the USA and Canada. So, Use it in the USA. We don't have the adapters. It may not adapt to the adapter. So your coupler, locate the controller. We did that. I plugged it in, and I plugged that in, and there's a code there if you want to go check out the website, whatever. Maintenance. Store the product only after it has completely cooled and dry. Well, that's pretty common sense. Store in an airy, dry environment. Yeah, I'll probably do that as well. Make sure the product is completely cool before folding. Loop the cord loosely. Well, see, I have it in a pile here. I probably should take that and take the plastic off of there. Heavens to Betsy. Well, you would think that it should handle being in a little pile, because not everybody, takes it off and flattens it out completely. Well, how do you wash it? That's what I want. Where's that instruction? Warranty. How? No warranty will be granted without a receipt. See, I do not see any washing instructions, but it does say do not use the product if you are a child under the age of 12, immobile or incapacitated, diabetic or insensitive to heat, anyone who cannot clearly understand the instructions and or operate the controls. You gotta have your mind with ya. My mind's not often with me. I do dumb things, especially in the morning when I'm baking. So, yeah, it does not give you instructions. I don't know if it says on that label if it gives you instructions. Oh, it does. Look at that. Washing instructions. Disconnect the cord. Well, yeah. Never submerge cords, power supply, or control unit. Yep. That's a good way to kill the blanket. Machine wash on gentle and in warm water. Never dry clean. Cleaning solvents may damage the wiring insulation. Never use bleach. Well, I don't know. Drying. That's what we want to know. Tumble dry on low heat. Well, okay. We all know how to wash blankets, but when it's a heated, it has wires through it that heat the blanket. You have to follow the instructions by the manufacturer. Well, everybody knows that. So, I got that. This was a Kohl's order, so I got that and this itty bitty. Look at that. You see me in there. I thought, this came in an extremely large box. This little bitty thing in a box. It is, I don't know what kind it is. Airbrush. It's just like, no, I know. I have tons of makeup brushes. I don't wear a lot of makeup for my job because it, excuse me, just comes right off. Why don't you get... Nope, it doesn't open. This is just tiny. It's like, I wanted to try it, and my makeup lasts such a long time. Maybe I'll use up a smaller amount first, before it goes bad. It's supposed to replace your makeup every once in a while. So, why don't you get a little powder puff in there anymore to put this on? Or whatever it's called. This is for, I'm going to just set it here all along with my other stuff. This is for, so it is that light to medium skin tone. That's what I have. So I'm going to put that on my blemishes and maybe they'll fade away, huh? If anybody has, as I'm talking about makeup, if anybody has a good, inexpensive makeup to cover up blemishes, and I have like a cyst on my face that I need to cover up, let me know in the comments below. I appreciate it, because I'm not photogenic. I have good German skin that shows all the blemishes, all the wrinkles. I do not have a poker face, you know, if you want to call it that. But anyway, I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing. Later on, I'm going to do a project in the kitchen. Try something again that I tried years ago to make. So, if you like my content, please like, subscribe, and or share. Comment below where you're from. You don't have to you can just tell me your state. You don't have to tell me your city. Yeah, thank you for being here, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.